This is a very strong and frankly, probably undeserving, if we're really being honest, presidential Father's Day message for Rich Kasem, or it could be Kasem. Remember Casey Kasem? Remember him from the radio? He had a smooth voice. They don't do radio voices like that anymore now. He was a good guy, tough guy. But this is for Rich, okay? And I think your son Rich reached out to me, and I found it very interesting because it seems like your son Rich spells his name without a T, but that he spelled your name with a T, Rich with a T in the middle. And I thought, is the T for Trump? Is that how bad your Trump derangement syndrome is? But I said, you know what? What we do is we are nice on Father's Day because, as you know, I am not only the world's greatest president, but also the world's greatest father. I have a mug from Ivanka from about 30 years ago, which actually says world's greatest dad. So it's sort of official. And I haven't just been a good father to her. I've also been a good father to one of my other kids as well. And at 2 for 5, that's 2 for 5. They say I have 5 kids. We don't know. We're looking into it. But even if I have 5 and I'm good to 2 of 5, that means I'm batting 400, which in baseball is like a record. Okay? So on a baseball scale, I am a record-setting father in terms of dad talent. But, okay, it's important now that I'm president again that I talk to the people who hate me, okay? And your son, by the way, was very respectful. He came running up to me, said, sir, 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 sir. The guy had tears in his eyes. It was unbelievable. And I'll give him credit. These didn't seem like sort of radical left. You used the wrong pronoun tears. These were strong. These were man tears. Like seeing a president and being moved with strength and patriotism. And he said, "Sir, my father is not the biggest fan of you, sir. In fact, I'm being nice. He said you hate me." That's what he said. He said, and it pained him to say those words that you hate me because he felt like it was a betrayal. And he said, "But sir, if you could please reach out to him, sir, and give him a great message for Father's Day. It might make him happy. It might make him proud." And I said, "Rich, that was very strong of you to do that. And you know what? I'm not going to give him a great message for Father's Day. I'm going to give him the best message ever. And we're talking in terms of not just not just Father's Day, okay? Obviously, it's going to be the best Father's Day, but it's not even close to other. There's nobody doing Father's Day messages like this. But I'm talking in terms of message from anybody ever. This will be the best. People have talked about Jesus having strong messages and Martin Luther King Jr., the second one, doing strong messages. And, AOL Instant Messenger was a sort of, at the time, a very powerful message service. And even the U.S. Postal Service sends a lot of messages throughout time. This message is better than all of them combined. That's what experts in the field of messages are saying. And also massage parlors, just because it almost sounds like messages, are also saying this message is better than any massage we've ever given. Because, if you're in France, they'll probably say the word message like, "Sir, we have a massage for you." And then you think some hot woman is going to touch your body. And instead, it's just an envelope with a message. Oh, we hate that. We hate that with the French accent. They're so weak. They're so weak. But Rich, Kasem, whatever the hell it is, you live in a world where I am president, okay? That means it's the sort of best possible world. And for Father's Day, obviously your son respects you, has to have love for you because he didn't get you a message from Sleepy Joe or Hussein Obama or Crooked Hillary or Koala Bear Harris. He came to me and he humbled himself in front of your president because he knew how important it was that I send you this message. So, Rich, I want you to have a strong and happy Father's Day because it will prove. I always loved, just like my vice president, he used to say nasty things about me. Then he met me, and then he saw my power, and he's the biggest fan I've got. And I think you now being gifted the greatest message that's ever been sent by anybody for anything, you should change your mind too. So on behalf of your son, But really, on behalf of me, the greatest president, have a happy Father's Day. Unless you stay a nasty Trump hater, at which point I hope you have not a good one, maybe even a bad one, but I think you're going to have a great one because you're seeing how great I am. Bye bye.